I must also endorse what Mrs. Dawud has said about the resilience you have shown, and this is the word resilience that has been used very often by the Minister of Education and everybody else connected with education, especially in the year 2020, because there is no doubt that without the kind of commitment and sheer grit that everybody involved in education showed in 2020, we would not have managed to come to the end of the successful year where you were able to complete your matric and with such good results as well. Now, the focus of today is a very unusual focus, and as Mr. Dawud has said, there's a paradigm shift in everything. We had anticipated that this was going to be a purely virtual affair, and then we decided that it's necessary for parents to share in the joy of their children receiving awards. So we decided that we would try to limit the audience to 50, and then at the family meeting, President Ramaphosa increased the number to 100, and we know that we have extended an invitation to both parents. But nevertheless, this event is being live streamed, so those who are not here will have the opportunity of witnessing the awards, perhaps either at the moment live, or they can actually watch it subsequently. I would just like very briefly, in this short address, to say how grateful we are to the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guiding us through this pandemic. It has been a very stressful time indeed, especially for management, in trying to convince people in the first place that there was a pandemic. Unfortunately, there were segments of our community that didn't feel that this was something that they had to take seriously until such time as the mortality rate began increasing. So it was a difficult time for us. But fortunately, with the assistance of a very efficient medical advisory committee that we had last year, who are still operating this year, we were able to navigate those turbulent waters and make sure that the children were in a safe environment, were as safe an environment as possible. We had very few cases of children being affected or infected while at school, and for that we are very grateful. But at the same time, we also must record our very deep and sad condolences to all those who have lost loved ones during this time. Especially in the last 3 or 4 months, we have lost many people associated with the school. We've lost parents. Only this morning we've learned that the parents were passed away, and on behalf of myself and staff and everyone associated with the school, we want to extend our sympathies to the families, and we make dua, inshallah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His infinite mercy will grant the Mu'min, Jannat al-Firdaus, and also grant sabr jameel to the families who have been bereaved. I would like to also take this opportunity of saying Jazakallah khair, thank you very much to our educators. Some of them had to learn very quickly how to go online and how to use Google Classroom, but the fact that they did it, and we're very proud that we received very positive feedback from parents across the board about the quality of our online teaching, and we are continuing to refine and improve our online platform because we want to be prepared for the third wave if it comes. But not only that, but that learners can access in their own time. So Jazakallah to all our teachers for the hard work. You must be proud of the results. Mrs. I'm not going to steal Mrs. Nadesa's thunder. She will actually go through the results with you. To our parents and the tutors, those who supported our learners, we want to say Jazakallah khair, thank you very much. And finally, I want to extend my very sincere congratulations to every one of our matriculants. Alhamdulillah, we are very proud that everyone passed. And for us, that is a huge achievement. In particular, in as much as we celebrate you, those who are getting awards, we also celebrate the results of those who just managed to pass and those who were in the middle range, who did their best, but they also got a matric certificate, many of them bachelor's passes. We had very few diplomas comparatively, 10% of our learners had diplomas, 90% of them had bachelor's passes. So to the class of 2020, my very sincere thanks. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide you and protect you as you go out into Dr. Sapoor will know that his family, and I go back a very long way, especially with colleagues many, many years ago in the inspectorate in Gauteng, in those in the Transvaal in those days, my friend Mohammed Sapoor. May Allah also give Jannah, inshallah. Our guest speaker is an ex-Orient learner. I'm very proud that we have one of our alumni with us this evening as our guest speaker at these prestigious awards. Dr. Muhammad Farad Sapoor is a Durban-based specialist dermatologist in private practice. He's the founder and medical director of Matric Awards. Dr. Muhammad Sapoor is returning to his alma mater, having spent 12 years of his schooling career at Orient Islamic School. He was the top student and the recipient of the Dux Award in 1991. He thereafter pursued a career in medicine and graduated from the University of Natal, Nelson Harvard School of Medicine in 1997 with honors in medicine. Alhamdulillah. He obtained his fellowship from the College of Dermatologists of South Africa in 2003. He thereafter attained a diploma in HIV management in 2013, and he is currently pursuing a fellowship in allergology. Allergology. He will explain that to you. I have a feeling it has something to do with the study of allergies, so it should be allergology. I hope I'm right. Dr. Sapoor is a member of the Dermatology Society of South Africa, the Health Professions Council of South Africa, and the South African Society of Dermatological Surgery. He's a long-standing member of the American and European Academy of Dermatologists. He has worked as a specialist consultant dermatologist in the United Kingdom, with experience in dermatological surgery, oncology, and pediatric dermatology. He is a recent past honorary principal consultant and lecturer at the UKZN Nelson Mandela School of Medicine, and is committed to contributing to the field of dermatology through teaching the medical students and dermatology registrars. He has published numerous articles in peer-reviewed local and international medical journals. He has received numerous awards and accolades throughout his medical career. He has not only attended but also presented at international conferences and meetings in the US, Europe, and Asia. On the community front, Muhammad is an active member of the Islamic Medical Association, participates in many charitable events. He assists many feeding schemes and actively contributes in advising and helping the community through various radio stations. He is an active advocate of education and was on school governing bodies of various schools for many years. It's my very great pleasure to ask Dr. Muhammad Farad Sapoor to address.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's indeed an honor and privilege to be addressing you all today. Standing in front of you, no doubt evokes a sense of deja. It's hard to believe that 50 years ago I was just like one of you sitting in the audience, being addressed by a speaker of note. I would like to take this opportunity of congratulating the entire matric class of 2020 for the excellent achievement and success. This is indeed a great achievement in a year that was so turbulent and uncertain. This achievement highlights a few character traits that deserve mention: resilience, determination, perseverance, and belief in oneself is required to manage this year, and you all have these traits. So well done. A special congratulations have to go out first and foremost to the parents for the support of learners, and to the teachers that sacrificed their time and were able to make the 2020 academic year possible. I don't think we give enough credit to our teachers. They are the pillars without whom we would not be able to achieve and be set on a clear path that will determine our future. Over my years of interacting with teachers, I've come to realize that this is the most selfless and undervalued profession out there. So today, I would like to salute all our teachers for their hard work and tireless efforts in making our dreams possible, and would like you all to give them a round of applause. Thank you. As I was preparing to speak about today, I decided to share a few tips to give with you. This is by no means a long-winded talk, so you guys can relax. But in fact, I'll focus on a few lessons that I will share with you. I feel these will be of value to you in your years to come. As we embark on our career choices, some of you may be absolutely directed and sure of what to do. Others may not be as certain. You need to look at your strengths and determine where you may be of value to society. Look at your ability to maximize your potential within that particular field. The most important thing to do is you have to love what you do. This is so important because if you love what you're doing, it brings great satisfaction and contentment at the workplace. Passion will find you, and when it does, hold on to it dearly, because it will give you direction and this will follow closely. Moving from our sheltered school environment to a tertiary institute has its own challenges. We need to realize that you'll be exposed to different cultures, race, religions. Be respectful and tolerant of our differences. We will have choices and freedom within the campus. We must enjoy our time, but be responsible and firm to our roots. Be disciplined, self-sufficient, and balance your life such that your eventual goal is realized and not forgotten. We must also extend ourselves and assist the community with all their needs. Utilize our skills to benefit others and learn across various subjects. Assisting the community may be in the form of charitable organizations, teaching, general advice, updates, technology, politics, etc. We need leaders, not followers. We need active participants, not passive recipients. We must improve our social skills. Be remembered not by our grades and qualifications, but rather by our kindness, humility, compassion, authenticity, and empathy to others. Your success is through you and not by you. I'll say it again, your success is through you and not by you. So remember that you must be humble in front of your Creator at all times, because He's chosen you for any good that came your way. Another important point here is time. And time is part of our risk and sustenance. We're all accountable to Almighty for our free time. Time is not tangible. We don't account for our free time because we get so easily distracted. In our world today, there's so many distractions in the form of social media. We think that we are utilizing our time profitably, but in fact, we are wasting our time. And time sneaks up on you very, very quickly. Before you know it, years have gone by, and we have little or nothing to show for it. So don't be distracted easily. Focus on face time and live interaction with our loved ones rather than screen time. If COVID-19 has taught us anything, it has shown us how short life really is. Make maximum use of your time and account for it. Lastly, we should all constantly remind ourselves that our intelligence, skills, abilities, and potential are gifts given to us by the Almighty. Would it not be a sign of ingratitude then if we do not excel ourselves to the utmost to show our Creator what we have done with our lives? Each one and all of you learners have a great potential. Believe that. Don't accept mediocrity, but don't give up if you are not succeeding. Sometimes you need to step away, but not unless you've given it your all. I will end with the hadith where our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, within this context of discussion, has given us three beautiful advices. Al-mu'min al-qawi khayrun wa ahabbu ila Allah min al-mu'min al-dhaif. وفي كل خير احرص على ما ينفعك وَاسْتَعِنْ بِاللَّهِ وَلَا تَعْجَزْ. Meaning, a strong believer is better up to Allah than a weak believer. And in everything there is good. Actively pursue that which is beneficial to you and ask the help of Allah and never give up. I thank you for the opportunity to talk to one and all of you and wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Mr. Ansur. As Mr. Ansur said, we've been through turbulent waters, but fortunately for Orient, Mr. Ansur has always been there to throw us a life jacket. We thank you for your courageous leadership and your guidance. Dr. Sakur, thank you for inspiring our young minds. And we wish you continued success in your own journey in that. Mrs. Nadesan will now address you on the analysis of the MSc 2020 results.
Very good evening to our program director, Mrs. Endowed, Executive Headmaster, Mr. Ansur, our guest of honor, Dr. Sakur, educators, learners, and parents. 2020 has indeed been an eventful year. The ever-changing impact of COVID-19 has created a great deal of uncertainty for us and a fear that we may not complete this examination, the NSC exam. And we are really grateful that you are seated here with your results and you are now embarking on a new chapter of your lives. And we would like to thank the Almighty for that. The conflicting data around the provinces made it very difficult for us to plan effectively. Nevertheless, we tried our best and we even had a pre-exam, a trial, pre-exam before the trial exam. And we want to thank all parents for the support that they have given us to ensure that the learners were prepared, or rather some of them were not prepared, and we had to basically call you in and to tell you where you had gone wrong and prepared you for your the trial exam. And the trial exam gave us a very good indication as to exactly where we could pitch you in the final examination. And very often, our analysis is very correct in terms of the merit list. And yes, we are really very, very grateful to you for your achievements. Our sincere appreciation goes to our educators, our champions who continue relentlessly to ensure that you received the best. At our management meetings, that they would always say, in fact, they were the one who mooted the idea about having a pre-examination. And we are really, really grateful for that, a June examination. And we're really very grateful for that. And we would like to thank our learners, you, for transitioning to the change so effortlessly. And to our parents for providing our learners with the necessary support during those very challenging times, particularly from about March to June, before you could get back to on-site learning. On behalf of the staff, I want to sincerely congratulate our class of 2020. You are going to go down in the history books. We are aware of that. For the 100% pass rate and the 90% bachelor's passes. And you need to give yourselves a round of applause for that. 42% of our learners obtained A and B aggregates. 42% of our learners obtained A and B aggregates. Special congratulations to you, our top performing learners, for your outstanding results. We are really proud of you. It is the first time in the history of Orient Islamic School that we have achieved 100% pass rate in every subject. And thank you to you for making that possible. Every subject obtained 100% pass. Thank you for that. This is indeed a remarkable achievement. While we're on the topic of subjects, I would like to highlight the medians that we obtained in the various different subjects. Between 80 and 100%, and most of them, at 80, we had life orientation, accounting, information technology, and Arabic, who achieved a median of 80%. Well done to all those educators who worked so hard. 70 to 79%, we had maths, literacy, and English. Between 60 and 69% median, we had Afrikaans, mathematics, life sciences, physical sciences, geography, and business studies. And 50 to 59, we had EGD and ECO. Well done to all our learners who made these medians possible. We obtained a total of 149 distinctions overall. On behalf of the staff, I want to wish you everything of the best for the future. Stay safe and stay blessed. I thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Nidesan. Under your direction and leadership, we have once again triumphed and received 100% pass rate in the MSc exam. We are truly inspired by your commitment and drive. It is now time for the highlight of our program, the presentation of our awards. In addition to certificates and trophies, our awardees will also receive the cash prize for every distinction that they obtain, which is 100 Rand, and 200 Rand for the distinction aggregate. This year's presentation will be a bit different from every other year. Due to COVID protocols, we will minimize contact. The awardees will collect the awards from the table in front, and if they wish to take a photo, they may do so. Okay. The following awards are presented. Before we do that, we have the Humanities Department would like to acknowledge the distinctions obtained by the life orientation students. The following students obtained an A symbol in life orientation: Wakar Ahmed, Adila Akul, Mohammed Akram, Tahseen Ahmad, Shazia Balam, Yusuf Dalabai, Shehzad Ibrahim, Ibrahim Apaji, Zahra Khan, Mohammed Yusuf Koya, Tariq Mohammed, Safia Mansoor, Mohammed Zia Musa, Suhail Natala, Ziad Nara, Hamza Patel, Khadija Mohammed Akir, Umaira Salaji, Farah Shina, Mohammed Yusuf Baracha, Mohammed Hussein Bada, Yumna Bada, Daiwa Mohammed Yamin. Life orientation makes up part of the aggregate, so we congratulate you on that. The following awards are presented from the merit list based on the aggregate in ascending order. Uzair Bilal Bogat, distinction in mathematical literacy. Suhail Agramia, distinction in mathematical literacy. Mohammed Yusuf Arbi, distinction in Afrikaans and life orientation. Tariq Chetty, distinction in mathematical literacy. Mahir Haq, distinction in mathematical literacy. Abdullah El Kakuchi, distinction in accounting and life orientation. Yusuf Faisala, distinction in mathematical literacy. Sinat Abdul Hamid, distinction in accounting and life orientation. Sabiha Amra, distinction in business studies and mathematical literacy. Mahmoud Hafiji, distinction in mathematical literacy. Mohammed Rehan Hassan, distinction in mathematical literacy, which was the highest mark in OIS. The Ernst Fada Hassan, distinction in Afrikaans and life orientation. Hannah Daniel Javeri, distinction in English, Afrikaans and life orientation. Tahsin Munshi, distinction in business studies, life orientation. Mohammed Arsal Bajwa, distinction in mathematics. Hamza Kudodia, distinction in accounting. Ahmed Akun, distinction in information technology and life orientation. Mohammed Faizan Patel, distinction in mathematical literacy. Almira Mazbani, distinction in Afrikaans, Arabic, business studies and life orientation. Mohammed Samir Ola, distinction in English, accounting, business studies and life orientation. Safra Abdul, distinction in English and life orientation. Masiha Ahmad, distinction in Afrikaans, Arabic, accounting and life orientation. Yusuf Asad Kafar, distinction in Afrikaans and life orientation. Abu Bakr Osman, distinction in accounting, physical science, life orientation. Nasiha Yusuf Ramli, distinction in accounting and life orientation. Takia Suleiman, distinction in English, Afrikaans, life orientation, and a distinction aggregate. Ahmed Hussein Mohammadi, distinction in English, accounting, physical science, life orientation, and distinction aggregate. Mohammed Saud Shah, distinction in mathematics, accounting, information technology, physical science, life orientation, and distinction aggregate. distinction in Afrikaans, accounting, information technology, the highest mark for business studies, life orientation. SW Tabassum obtained the third highest mark in business studies in AMS, and the AMS third highest mark for information technology. Congratulations, and a distinction aggregate. The top 10 aggregate, Yusuf Khan, distinction in English, mathematics, accounting, life science, physical science, life orientation, and distinction aggregate. In ninth position, we have Mohammed Ziad Kafan with a distinction in Afrikaans, mathematics, the highest mark in geography, life science, physical science, life orientation, and a distinction aggregate. Sahela Joseph, the 8th position, distinction in English, Afrikaans, accounting, business studies, life orientation, and a distinction aggregate. In 7th position, we have Amira Desai with a distinction in English, Afrikaans, Arabic the highest mark, accounting, life orientation, and a distinction aggregate. In 6th position, Mohammed Riza Ismail Abdullah with distinctions in English, Afrikaans, mathematics, accounting, physical science, and life orientation, and the distinction aggregate. In our 5th position and AMS top 30, we have Mohammed Muaz Habib with a distinction in mathematics, accounting, life science, physical science, life orientation, and distinction aggregate. Uzair Kapaji is 4th position in Orient. In the AMS joint, is 15th position and the 2nd highest mark for mathematics in the AMS. He has distinctions in Afrikaans, mathematics, which he obtained the highest mark in Orient, accounting, the highest mark in EGD, physical science, life orientation, and the distinction. In 3rd position, we have Zakaria Bakas. Zakaria is in 9th position with the AMS. He has 2nd joint position with AMS, the highest mark in mathematics, the 2nd highest mark for AMS for information technology. He has distinctions in English, Afrikaans, mathematics is the joint highest mark, information technology, the highest mark, life science, physical science, the highest mark, and in 2nd position, and with the AMS 8th position, we have Sumaya Hassan, who has the AMS joint highest mark for Afrikaans, the AMS 3rd highest mark for accounting. She has distinctions in English, Afrikaans the highest mark, mathematics, accounting with the highest mark in Orient, business studies, life science, physical science, life orientation, and distinction. In number one position in Orient, we have Almira Tayyab. Almira has the AMS joint ninth position, the AMS joint third position for the highest mark in Afrikaans, the distinction in English, the highest mark obtained, Afrikaans, Maths, Counting, Life Science with the highest mark, Physical Science, and Life Orientation with the highest mark, and a distinction accurate. Congratulations to all our awardees. We now come to the special awards. Mr. Ahmed Matric of Al Baraka Bank will present an award of 1,000 rand each to Sumaya Hassan and Almira Tayyab on being placed in the top 10 of the AMS scores.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah for having me here tonight. On behalf of our Baraka Bank, I would just like to congratulate all the recipients. And I'm sure the past year has been harder than hard, considering the circumstances that you probably had to do with. Anyway, the Baraka Bank has also awarded 4,000 rand vouchers. So 4 times 1,000 rand vouchers to the following 4 students: Sumaya Hassan, Almira Tayyab, Zakaria Pakistan, and their Hafiz. Congratulations to them and all of them on outstanding results. And it is heartwarming and it makes us all Muslims throughout the country really proud to see how all our Muslim students have excelled in all their studies, especially in particular. So Zakallah, keep up the hard work.
Jazakallah, Mr. Matric. Al Baraka has always had a close relationship with Orient Islamic School. In the next special award, I will call upon Mrs. Emily Matala, the Senior Educator of English, to enlighten us on the De Beers English Olympiad Award.
Zakulan Nazira. I'll tell you a little bit about the English Olympiad. The De Beers English Olympiad is an English Olympiad that draws over 8,000 entries each year from North South Africa and its neighboring countries. The primary objective of the De Beers English Olympiad is to enrich learners through the study of English, and it encourages critical writing, creative writing skills, and Orient has been participating in this Olympiad over many, many years. And inshallah, this year, one of our current learners, Tana Dada, who is a grade 12, has achieved a diamond certificate, and he has already gained entry into Grahamstown University. If he takes it up, inshallah, he'll have free tuition, board, lodge, etc. for the time. So he's done very well. And many of our matriculants, this current lot, form of 2020, also participated in this Olympiad. And well done to you all. Okay, understood. Okay. All right, I'll call out the names of pupils who participated in the Olympiad. Taskin Ahmed, Ahmed Mohammadi, Yusuf Khan, Mohammed Yusuf Kolia, Zahra Apu, Zayd Babette, Zakaria Bucks, Adi Chetty, and Yusuf Hassan Kafan. Well done to you all, Jazakallah.
Thank you, Mrs. Sultana. We now move on to the SAR Ibrahim Award. This is for the outstanding performance in accounting and mathematics and is awarded to Sumaya Hassan. The Price Waterhouse Cooper Shield for outstanding performance in accounting goes to Sumaya Hassan. The Khadija Shinaz and Samuel Hassan Memorial for outstanding achievement in Arabic goes to Amira Desai. These floating trophies, please remain at school. You take photos with them and leave them back at school. Okay, our next award is the Ismail Asmal Award, that is for outstanding performance in English, and that goes to Almira Tayyip. Easy Computers Shield, the highest mark in information technology, goes to Zakaria Bucks. The next award is a Dr. E. Patel Award. This award was from Mr. Patel, who was a pronounced maths educator at Orient. It was sponsored by his family for the highest mark obtained in mathematics, and that goes to Zakaria Bucks and Uzair Afuji. The A.K. Adam Memorial Award for outstanding performance in mathematics goes to Mohammed Muaz Habib. The Brian and Gita Samuel Award for outstanding performance in physical science goes to Zakaria Bucks. The Abdul Majid Khan Floating Trophy for outstanding achievement in Islamiyat goes to Amira Desai and Hamza Patel. While we celebrate outstanding achievements, we also like to motivate aspiring learners. The next award for the most improved learner goes to Yusuf Faisala. The next trophy for the Ridwan Jamir Memorial Trophy is the Orient Old Boys Organization, which has grown from strength to strength over the last years. They have an active role in the community. In recognition of the outstanding community work, the award goes to Zuhaira Joseph for outstanding community work. The Mohammed Friday Memorial Award, which was named after our dearly departed Mr. Bhade, who was an esteemed member of the board. This award for exceptional service to the school goes to Yusuf Khan. The following three special awards were sponsored by Advocate Musa, the chairman of the Orient School Board. That is the Ahmed Khalid Raja Award for Fellowship, which is awarded to Irsa Bibi Ravasi. The Ahmed Akbar Memorial Shield for outstanding performance in public speaking goes to Amira Desai. The Mohammed Aymar Trophy for Akhlaq, which is in recognition of good character, is shared with Hamza Patel and Sumaya Hassan. Dr. Ismail Katrala Award, which is the proximate successor of 2020, who is the runner-up for the Ducks, is Sumaya Hassan. The Ian Branches Shield Ducks Award goes to Almira Thayer. To conclude, the Association of Christian Schools wishes to acknowledge educators who have contributed 40 years of their service to the profession. They recognize their efforts and commitment over the years. Mrs. Nadesan and Mr. Nasir Ahmed Khan are recipients of these awards, which will be presented to you once they have arrived to school. Mashallah, well done to all our awardees. Orient Islamic School acknowledges and admires your efforts and dedication. You can now be proud of yourselves, and you certainly deserve these awards. We look forward to hearing about many more of your successes in the future. I'd like to call upon Mrs. J. Desai, our Head of Academics, who will now deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mrs. Dawud. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, the function of this nature requires weeks of planning by a team that works tirelessly behind the scenes. I personally owe a debt of gratitude to our awards committee, a group of ladies who are actually fully deserving of the praise for the coordination and success of today's function. To our administrative staff, our security staff, the estate staff, we say thank you for the sterling work that you have done. To our guest of honor, Dr. Farhad Sakur, thank you for so readily accepting our invitation. And I call upon Mr. Ansud to please hand over a token of our appreciation to Dr. Sakur. Thank you. To To our Board of Governors under the chairmanship of Advocate Umar Musa, who also worked tirelessly to ensure that Orient operates at the highest standard of school governance, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them all for their ongoing contribution to the school. To our grade 12 educators who are seated at the back today, thank you for your dedication and being an immense source of inspiration to our learners in what has been a tumultuous year. We express our sincere appreciation to all our sponsors and service providers for their support and assistance. To Mr. Ahmed Marchi of Al Baraka Bank, we thank you for your sponsorship and we look forward to the bank's continued support of Orient. To the Fatima and Ismail Petrada Trust and Mrs. Asia Muda, who could not be with us tonight, we say thank you for your cash donation to our top 2 learners. We also take this opportunity to thank Mr. Ibrahim Mutala for the sponsorship of refreshments this evening. Jazakallah khairan to Mrs. Fatima Patel and Ms. Hasina Sidat for the book awards that were given to the top performers in mathematics. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the vote of thanks. If I have omitted any individual or organization, kindly accept this as a personal thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I think I'll be failing my duty if I don't also extend on behalf of the staff and all the learners of very sincere thanks to Ms. Desai for her very efficient handling of the matric examinations and for her ongoing concern for the welfare of the matriculants, and to Mrs. Nadesan, who hounded the students to make sure that all their assignments and tasks, etc., were handed in on time, and had countless interviews with parents. Mrs. Nadesan and Ms. Desai, I think they deserve a huge round of applause. Thank you very much.
I now call upon Sheikh Abdul Latif for the closing dua, after which you may help yourself to some light reflections at the back of the wall. Thank you.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم أعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. اللهم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم عافنا ونجنا من كل بلاء الدنيا وعذاب القبر وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم اجعلنا من الفائزين ولا تجعلنا من الخاسرين، واجعلنا من الأعلى الدرجات ولا تجعلنا من الأسفل الأسفلين. اللهم اجعل مدرستنا أعلى الأعلى. اللهم اجعل أخلاقنا أخلاق القرآن. اللهم اجعل أولادنا أخلاقهم وأخلاق الإسلام. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا. اللهم ارزقنا رزقا حلالا طيبا في الدنيا والآخرة. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا كريم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. وأفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بعباده. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.